What's going on, guys? Tom Newsham back with another video, and today we're going to be checking out the Protein Isolate Splash from Revolution Nutrition. Now this is completely unopened, so it could taste like moldy avocados for all I know, but let's go on a journey through taste, smell, texture and macros, and let's get into the review. And here we are at the review table. Now last time we reviewed Revolution Nutrition's Highway and I gave it pretty good scores. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. It's there, or there, or there, or there, or there. Now the main difference between the Isolate Splash and the Highway is the Highway is more like your traditional protein shake, more like a milkshake, whereas the Isolate Splash mixes more into a juice. So you're gonna find it in flavors like orange, or in my case, candy peach. Now I'm actually not the biggest fan of this kind of protein. I prefer my protein shakes to be more like the Highway, like a traditional protein shake. These, they seem to be really popular sort of last year. I'm not sure how popular they still are now, but I just think a protein shake needs to be a protein shake. Maybe this can change my mind, but if you saw my review on MyProtein's Refreshers Flavoured Clear Whey, which again is up there, or is up there, it's pretty dire. So hopefully Revolution Nutrition have created something that is at least a little bit nicer than that. However, the bar is not very high. So without further ado, let's talk about the flavours this comes in before we actually taste the flavour that we got. Now this comes in many different flavours, and again it's very similar to the Highway. It has very clear icons and they all look pretty tasty. I'll put all the flavours on screen here, but once again you don't have too many flavours as you do with MyProtein. Not having too much choice really helps someone like me. Just get the flavour that they're after. Because the last thing I feel like I want is something like MyProtein have, where they have 20 different flavours that are all chocolate, 10 flavours which are all vanilla, and then just miscellaneous flavours throughout there, and you just have too much choice. Now I went for candy peach, which I'm really looking forward to tasting, and all the flavours are basically different sweets. You know how you get like sour candies and stuff? This smells like peach, but it also smells a little bit sour, but in a good way, almost like candies itself. You know how candies do. Now once again the scoop has been right kind of in the middle there, so I've got protein powder all over my hands. I'm sure protein companies do this on purpose, so you waste powder. Right, and again, very similar sort of texture. I mean, look at this. I could put this all over my hands and I could go deadlifting with this. Very chalky. Not the worst thing in the world, but again, it does sort of get everywhere, so just be warned obviously as you're fishing out your scoop. And again, not sure if you guys can see, but this is literally covering my hands right now. So we have 200 mils of water in here, cold water. We're just going to shake this up and see what this comes out like. So, shake it up. It's gone quite frothy. The smell is actually quite nice now. Yeah, that smells really good. Okay. Not 100% mixed. One more taste. Alright, okay. So, that's actually quite nice. This actually tastes pretty good. In terms of taste, I'm actually going to give it a 7 out of 10. Now this is a little bit unusual for someone like me who's been having protein shakes for like 7 or 8 years, used to the kind of chocolate, vanilla, strawberry kind of, you know, milkshake kind of flavours, to then come along and have sort of a candy peach flavoured protein shake. So kind of like bringing chocolate body paint into the bedroom. It's a little bizarre, but in a good way. Now I really like the taste of this. It does again taste like you got a bag of pick and mix, you're off to the cinema. Does really taste quite good. Again, my only issue is this seems to be even more chalky than the Highway. That's not a game changer for me, just a little bit inconvenient. I mean, as you can see, all the mess here that's happened, really just down to how chalky that is. So it's an isolate, Tom. What are the macros? What are the calories? I'm glad you asked there, sunshine. So, for the calories, again, it's a little bit higher in calories than your bog standard protein shake from MyProtein or from PhD. You have 120 calories in this, but it does have 24 grams of protein in, which is pretty high by the industry standards. Again, you could double scoop this and that could be 48 grams of protein. Very quick, very convenient, and actually pretty tasty as well. Now, not strictly an isolate because it's got 6 grams of carbs in. However, it does have 0 grams of fat. Now, in terms of recipes, we've been through a few recipes that we've had with the regular sort of like style of protein powders. With the Isolate Splash, I would actually say you're probably better off making more like juice-like mocktails, or maybe even getting a little bit frisky with it and adding a little bit of vodka in there as well. And you could have a high protein, potentially disastrous afternoon at a barbecue with a couple of these. But I definitely think this would be a very nice sort of mocktail style flavour. You can mix it with a little bit of juice or something like that. Now the flavour reminds me of kind of squash cordial. You can sort of dilute it a little bit more, you can make it a little bit stronger based on how much water you put in it. Again, you can see how much I enjoyed it because I've actually finished it off, which is very, very rare for my protein reviews. Although being based in Canada, this is all in Canadian dollars. On the website, this is up for about 70 Canadian dollars, which is around about £41, £42. But they do have a sale on the moment, brings it down to about 30 Canadian dollars, which is around about £21.50. But just sum up, I think this is a great protein, very, very good taste, very, very good macros. Very chalky when it comes out, however, in my opinion, very, very minor. Mixes really well and a great selection of flavours as well. Now, as you know, Revolution Nutrition have sent me both of these and a discount code, so if you are wanting to place an order, place the code RNTOM at checkout. You get yourself a free Highway Mini with your order. And that's it today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, I really appreciate it. Hope this helped somebody out in making a decision on what the best protein shake that tastes like juice is for them. And big thank you to the guys over at Revolution Nutrition for sending those over. Don't forget, discount code RNTOM at checkout, get yourself a free Highway Mini. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell, comment down below what I should review next, and I will see you in the next video. See ya!